Alright peeps, so for those of you wondering, yes, this is a Honda Grom. Yeah, I've been doing a lot of looking around. I wanted to get a street legal small CC Enduro, you know, like an old school one, and they're just not. Guys either want a fortune for a real nice one or one that's a total project, and I'm like, still gotta get used to the shifter on this. It's not great. I modified the seat. I had it out this morning, and you sit right on the strap where I sit. So I had to. That was my first modification, was to take the strap off. Oh, it's nice to be on the Grom. I tell you what, one of the nicest things is that when you don't see any bike really, you just feel like you're, you know, floating around, Supermaning it. Yeah, this morning when I had it out, I've got a Honda 500 Rebel, which, you know, is a poo-poo bike for a lot of guys, but it honestly is way faster than this. You know, it's a CB500 motor that they've modified to be a little more torquey on the low end. It does okay. This thing's just a freaking dirt bike engine. It's like a Honda 110, but it's, you know, 125, but it's a teener. You feel a little bit vulnerable out here on this little mini bike. You almost feel like a kid, you know, that just took his dirt bike out on the street, trying to get away from cops and stuff. These are Pro Taper Honda Mini bars that he put on, and he's got a Two Brothers exhaust, which isn't too bad. It's not crazy loud. It's got a nice brap to it. There's no mirror perch. You put a True Taper perch on, which is really nice, but there's no mirror. So that's why I have the mirror on the passenger side, which, if you had a choice, you'd want it on the other side. Yeah, I was thinking about just going right down there. I got a spot I'm going to. This has got street tires on it. He updated them with Michelin Pure Powers, which are a much nicer tire than the whatever they are, V rubbers that come on this thing. They're not good. Yeah, cardinal rule, wear protection. I got my jacket and gloves on, and I got a, I don't know, it says DOT, but it's a cheapo dirt bike helmet out on the highways, you know. And I'm wearing shorts. Breaking my own rules. You should always have your skin covered. But it's a super hot day, so I don't know. Don't do what I do, kids. Ward Hill. Where am I going, boys? Where am I going? Yeah, I was trying to get a connection road. I think I went the wrong way. I'm going basically in the right direction, and on a motorcycle, that means you're fine. You're totally fine. But, yeah, I took the bar ends off. It should give me a little more clearance for this kind of shit. Yeah, now this guy could report me right away, and a cop could be waiting at the other end, hopefully. That's not the case. It's Monday. It's about 2:30, almost 3 in the afternoon. Cops are setting up their roadblocks and their speed traps or whatever for people with speed in their brains after work. Yeah, there's houses right there. Luckily, this thing, when you idle, is pretty quiet. When you get after it, it's loud, but... Oh, yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is what I was looking for. I don't know what... I think this is Ward Hill Road, and this is where you get busted right here if a cop just happens to be coming by. Or just some good Samaritan decides you're being a dick. Another set of rims. And do a ice bike with this thing. Oh my god, that would just be fun. Winters are horrible around here. You just sit on your computer looking for bike parts and dreaming of riding, and then you decide you're gonna go, out on the ice. We went. There's a video I got of that too. You can look it up. It's in my home site. Boy, these bars are so much nicer than the stock. These are the Honda Minis, and they really are. It gives it an awfully dirt bike feel. You've got a wider feel to it. Your stance is different. You're kind of, you know, getting down on it pretty good. Yeah, they're nice. I'm just wearing sunglasses. I'm not wearing my goggles. I'm not a real goggle guy. They seem to irritate me. Especially it's so hot today, I think it would sweat up my eyeballs. Oh, God, I tell you, I really missed my Grom. If any of you guys are scratching your nuts going, boy, those Groms are kind of cool, but I'd never buy one. I'd look silly on it. You know, for the money, I got this for $2,800 used. Obviously, it's a 2015, which is a lot of money for a used bike. $4,500 on it with a little tiny mouse motor, but it didn't concern me. I wanted it. I just couldn't. When you go to bed at night thinking about something and you wake up in the morning and then you think about it again, it's time to buy it. It's time. Ooh, rabbit. Looks a little tight, boys. Glad I took the bar ends off. We just put through there. And we're on East Henrietta Road. That seems weird to me to be on East Henrietta, north and south. That kind of gives my location away to you guys. Oh, there's somebody biking. I think I'll wait for him because that's where you get the real stink eye. I'm like 5'5", maybe on a good day, and I fit this bike perfectly. I really can hug the tank, which is a nice feature because then you can kind of grip the bars light, and that's one of the big things that newer riders do, or even old riders, is just get hand fatigue from gripping the bars too tight. It can cause power wobble. Ooh, loose gravel, nice. But it can do a lot of things. You really just want to hold on to your bars. A lot of loose gravel on this. Could get sketchy. That's why I'm not going like a bat out of hell. Once I get the Maxxis tires on here, it'll be a different story. Looks like we got some kind of bridge or something up here. And that's my exit right there. Yeah, there's this, looks like something right there. Pretty good hills here. This looks dicey right here. I wonder how Grandpa gonna make up this bad boy. Well, it's dry as a cork leg. I might get the CRF 80 out here. Ooh, dicey city. I just don't want to get a flat and have to roll this thing the motherfucker out of here. Call my brother to get the truck. This is where it gets dicey right here. get a little sketchy going up this hill. No problem for Gromstein. Gramenberg freaking made it up. Boy, you really need long pants in there. It was cray. Full throttle right now, boys. Full throttle is what there is in Grom life. So she did okay. I tell ya, Olin shocks would do a world of goodness for this thing. Some nice Olin's front and back with remote cartridge. That's what a lot of guys do. The fender's a big problem, you know, because you get those Maxxis tires that runs very close to this stock fender. And they got that bird beak, you know, super motard one. And it looks a little goofy to me. And the guys put the, you know, Honda 50 fenders, they somehow figure out a way to bolt them up on the top. I don't know. I like to protect my engine too from mud and stuff all day long. Seems to be holding good. That turn signal on the left side there is a little loose. It just needs the nut tightened on it. Again, those are aftermarket flush mounts. I probably wouldn't have done that either. I like to be really seen on these bikes. My last bike I didn't do it. I did the tail and you know, got it sexy. That one had a Yoshimura exhaust. Sounded nice. Yeah, definitely getting more comfortable on it now. When I first got on it this morning, it felt weird. Like I was like, yee. There's the parts, kids. That's everything. Oh yeah, I see a little bit of a cat. Catmandu. Yeah, that's the... Boy, I tell you, that muffler's heavy as hell. There it is. There's the clutch plates. I gotta get those soaking in oil. I don't want them to screw up. Nice. Yeah, it's nice to see. Look at all those parts are off. Even this weighs a lot. You know. It's nice to get crap off the bike. Oh yeah, and there's the pegs. Oh, I got grass. Uh-oh. Signs of off-roading. Yeah, it's truly not an off-road bike, but fuck it. This thing's going for it. Love those things. Alrighty, Rich MSX 125 signing off. Grom is back in town.